not. Elon University is set to host its first speaker series of this semester. The event will feature a notable author as its guest of honor, and this is open, this is important, to both students and the community as a whole.
That's really cool. So joining us now to share more on this is Jeff Clark. He is the Executive Director for Cultural and Special Programs at Elon. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning.
Thanks for spending some time with us today. Can you talk a little bit about tonight's speaker, Tommy Orange?
Sure. Tommy Orange is a Native American author. He was a Pulitzer Prize finalist for his book, There, and he will be with us tonight.
And what made him a good fit for your speaker series?
Well, we're always looking for people who are in the upper echelons of their field, and being a Pulitzer finalist certainly puts Tommy in that category. We also look for people who have interesting things to say, things that we can learn from. A little bit of, sometimes a little bit of history is helpful, and that's certainly relevant with Tommy and his take on the Native American experience and Native American history. And it's also a celebration of the diversity of our campus and our community.
And what sort of topics do you think are likely going to be discussed tonight to talk about that importance you were just referencing?
Well, one thing they're going to talk about is storytelling. Storytelling is a very important part of the Native American community, as it is in many communities. They'll also be talking about how the past and the present relate to each other as for the Native American experience. They'll talk about identity in the book. As the story develops, people find out that many of the characters are related to each other, which they did not know beforehand. So it's about identity and finding one's identity. And also talk about how it relates to the speech this evening is our commemorative address for Martin Luther King. And we try to bring diverse speakers in for that particular lecture that happens in January. And they'll talk about how it relates to Martin Luther King and his messages.
Well, Jeff, it certainly seems like this is going to be a very valuable experience for anyone who's able to come out, including students and community members. This is a good reason to attend as well, right, Jeff?
Yes, there'll be a lot of information there discussed. People will learn, have a little history lesson. They'll also learn a lot about Tommy. They'll also see a new perspective on the Native American community. I learned a lot of things that I didn't know about the Native American world when I read the book.
That's really cool, Jeff. I mean, what else you guys got coming up? What are your future goals for the speaker series?
Well, what we like to do is we like to bring people who we can learn from, people who bring different points of view to spur discussion, to spur learning, to inspire learning on campus in the community. We also look to connect our campus community with our surrounding community through these events, which is a very important part of what we do here. And we also like to celebrate the cultural diversity of our campus and community and well, our state and our country. Those are important things for us to do. And all of our speakers in some way represent parts of the community.
Thanks so much, Jeff, for joining us this morning. We appreciate your time. And once again, for folks at home, tonight's conversation with Tommy Orange will begin at 6 o'clock. It'll be at the Center for the Arts on Elon University's campus as well. And tickets are still available. You can purchase yours at elon.universitytickets.com.